The Lakers' season was messy from the start. They opened the year with injuries, confused rotations, and no real chemistry. It felt like no one knew their role. Some nights they looked like a playoff team, other nights they looked lost. The lineup kept changing, and the team never really settled into a groove. Things started to click around the middle of the season. With JJ Redick as the new head coach, the team found a little momentum. Austin Reeves stepped up and started playing with real confidence. They even went on a good win streak that gave fans some hope, but that hope didn't last long. The Luka Dončić trade at the deadline changed everything. It was a big move, maybe too big. While Luka is a superstar, losing Anthony Davis left the team with a major hole inside. Even though the Lakers finished strong and grabbed the 3rd seed, it didn't matter. They got bounced in the first round by Minnesota. Now the front office has some serious thinking to do. The Lakers didn't hesitate when the chance to get Luka Dončić came up. They gave up Anthony Davis without blinking. On paper, it looked like a smart move. Luka is young, a proven star, and someone the team can build around for years. It gave them a clear future once LeBron eventually steps away. Long term, it makes sense. But in the short term, it created a serious problem. Without Davis, the Lakers had no true big man to anchor the defense. Jackson Hayes was the only center left, and he wasn't ready for that role. The team got smaller, softer inside, and opponents took full advantage. The moment AD left, so did their rim protection and paint controls. This trade also forced the team to rely too much on small ball lineups. That might have worked a few years ago, but it's a tough gamble today, especially in the playoffs. Luka brought offense, no doubt, but losing AD's presence on both ends made the team easier to attack. Now the Lakers are left asking, did they sacrifice too much right now for the future they haven't reached yet? When the playoffs started, it was clear the Lakers were in trouble. The Timberwolves didn't just beat them, they exposed everything the Lakers were missing. Julius Randle, who had struggled in past playoff runs, suddenly looked like a star. He powered through the defense, scored inside with ease, and once his confidence grew, he started knocking down jumpers too. Rudy Gobert completely controlled the paint. He owned the boards and gave the Lakers no second chances. Every time the Lakers missed a shot, Gobert was there to clean it up. It wasn't just him either. Anthony Edwards attacked the rim without resistance, and the Lakers had no one strong enough to slow him down. The lack of size inside cost them on both ends. This wasn't about one bad game. It was a full series of being outplayed physically. Minnesota's front court looked stronger, faster, and more locked in. The Lakers just couldn't keep up. That loss wasn't just an exit, it was a warning. If they don't fix the holes inside, this same story could repeat next year, no matter how much talent they have on paper. After trading Anthony Davis, the Lakers had no choice but to go small. They didn't have a real big man left, so they leaned into small ball lineups. It wasn't by design, it was out of necessity. And while small ball can work in the right system, the Lakers just didn't have the right pieces to pull it off. Their wings, like Jared Vanderbilt and Dorian Finney-Smith, are solid defenders, but they're not physical enough to handle bigger forwards night after night. They struggled to rebound, and that hurt the team in key moments. LeBron, even with all his strength and experience, can't be expected to hold up as a center at age 40. That's just not realistic. On top of that, Luka's defense didn't help the situation. He's great with the ball, but on the other end, he gets beat off the dribble too often. All of that added up to a rotation that simply couldn't handle playoff pressure. The Lakers went small, but they didn't go smart. Without the right support around their stars, that strategy was bound to fail. This summer, the Lakers have a clear need: size. They can't go into another season without fixing their front court. Luckily, the free agent market has some real options. Miles Turner is hitting free agency after a solid run with the Pacers. He's a proven shot blocker and could give the Lakers exactly what they're missing in the paint. Brook Lopez is another strong candidate. He's one of the best defensive bigs in the league and has already played for the Lakers once before. A reunion could make sense. Clint Capella, Al Horford, and Steven Adams are also available. All three bring toughness, rebounding, and veteran experience, exactly what this roster is lacking. But finding the right fit is only half the battle. These guys won't come cheap, and the Lakers don't have much money to spend. Even if a player wants to join, the front office will have to work around tight budget limits. That makes every free agency decision more difficult and risky. The Lakers are stuck when it comes to spending. Most of their roster is already locked in for another year, and they're well over the luxury tax line. That means they don't have the money to chase top free agents even if those players are a perfect fit. The only tool they really have is the non-taxpayer mid-level exception, which is worth just $5.7 million. Not enough for the kind of big man they truly need. Even if a veteran agrees to take less money to play with LeBron and Luka, signing one guy won't solve everything. One injury and they're right back in the same situation they were in this year. To truly fix the front court, they'd need depth, not just one fix, and with their current cap situation, that kind of flexibility just doesn't exist. With free agency looking tight, trades are the Lakers' best shot at improving the roster. They already showed they're willing to deal. Just look at their attempt to get Mark Williams from the Hornets. That move fell apart after a failed physical, but the Lakers were ready to give up Dalton-necked Cam Reddish and future picks to make it happen. That tells you how serious they are about fixing the size problem. Now, with limited money to spend, the Lakers may revisit trade talks. Players like Rui Hachimura, Dorian Finney-Smith, and Jared Vanderbilt could all be used in deals, and if they're chasing a major upgrade, even Austin Reeves might be on the table. But this route isn't without risk. Moving too many pieces could create new problems, like losing depth or hurting team chemistry. The Lakers know what they need to fix, but every path forward comes with a cost. Whether it's free agency or trades, nothing is simple. They're stuck between improving now or protecting what little depth they still have. If they go all in on one move, they might end up with new gaps elsewhere. It's a tough balance, and there's no perfect answer. Long term, they're in decent shape with Luka Dončić as the future of the franchise. But when it comes to next season, their options are limited and time is running out. They can't afford to waste another year while LeBron is still around. If they want to compete, they'll have to get creative and fast.